We are set to bring you baseball from one of the crown jewels. Here's D. Gordon now, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Leading off tonight for Seattle, the second baseman.
And that's on the outside corner for a strike. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, all you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Yeah, Matty V. And you know one thing you don't want to do here, D-Row, you've been on some good teams, not to lose focus at this point of the year, to keep the big picture in sight, because there is a postseason lurking, and it's so easy to get ahead of yourselves and not take the rest of the schedule serious.
I think the nice thing for this team is that they won the division.
Second.
They will, for whatever happens, get a 5-game series. It's not that one-game wild card, win or go home. This team can prepare themselves to battle and try and win 3 out of 5.
And here's a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Seattle Mariners. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, I love what Kyle Seager brings to the table for this team. He was the catalyst for this ball club last month. He had an on-base percentage of over 400. And when you're doing that, you're really helping your team.
The right fielder, Mitch Haniger.
There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone. 2 out, nobody on. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
I know that fastball registered at about 92, 93, but I guarantee.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it.
Leading off for the Cubs,
he's ready.
Fielder,
here's the first offering.
Albert Almora.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Bruce on the run. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. And now time to check how Joe Madden has lined the Cubbies up in this one. Mark DeRosa, tell us about this lineup and how they continue the winning streak.
Well, Matty, one thing that jumps out at me, and it's eye-popping, is the fact that this team leads the league in slugging percentage. And they do it in a variety of different ways. It's just not the long ball. Ton of guys in this lineup that can move the ball into gaps, take extra bases. Just great offensive approaches up and down. Be on the lookout for some guys looking to do some serious damage today.
Batting third, the shortstop, number 16.
Now at the plate, Garcia looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Here comes the first pitch. Line shot to third, and the side is retired. Cubs are down in order. We are still scoreless. In now, Domingo Santana. He was hitless in yesterday's shutout loss, as were many of his teammates. Strike one to start the at-bat. Into center field, line drive, base hit.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
32, Jay Bruce.
Here's Jay Bruce now. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike one. He'll come in here at 259. A dozen home runs, 39 driven in. Mills, a native of Tennessee. He was taken in the 22nd round during the first-year player draft of 2012.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
Swinging a high chopper, backhanded. There's one on to first, and it's a well-turned 3-6-1 double play, and quickly there are two gone.
First baseman, Ryan Healy.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. No balls and one strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. The slider freezes him at the plate. A called third strike, and the inning comes to a close. And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ.
The Cubs, the second baseman.
First pitch
Ian
on its way.
Happ.
That's softly hit to right. Will that get down? Gordon over to his left. One down.
All right, guys, here's Seattle's defensive alignment. And, guys, we'd be remiss if we didn't focus on the Gold Glover at second base, D. Gordon. He can beat you in so many ways on the base pass. But let's not kid ourselves. Athleticism allows him to make some pretty special plays on the defensive side of the ball.
And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Batting sixth, the left fielder.
So coming to the plate, Ben Zobrist, as he enters this one with an absurdly high batting average. Definitely one of the most dangerous hitters in the league these days. High in the air out to center field. Bruce has a read on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Here comes the first pitch.
Leading off for the Mariners, the third baseman.
In there at the knees as he authors a strike to the leadoff man, 0-1. And a fastball just misses. It's 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Strike 2 swinging.
I got the count 1 and 2. That's
now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
I don't know if that was a great take or he got fooled. He's certainly trying to play it off like he knew what was coming. You could bet he'd be on alert for that curveball again. He got the pitch he wanted, and he didn't miss it right there. Hammer job.
Batting eighth, the catcher, Omar Narvaez.
Into the box, Omar Narvaez. As he'll go after a curveball out of the zone to start the at-bat. It's 0-1. 281 the average entering play. 9 homers and 38 runs batted in. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Just flat out froze him there. Nothing too deceptive about that four-seam fastball. So I think he wasn't expecting it at all.
Now look out as that pitch sends him tumbling to the ground.
It's a great job right there to pull that one back, make the count 1-0, and get this defense on its heels a little bit. The number one thing, if you're going to be a good bunter, you have to get strikes.
And he misses the bunt attempt, so it's a ball and 2 strikes now.
He's going to be looking down at the third base coach right now, hoping he takes this bunt sign off. It's just a lost art in today's game.
To second for 1. The relay not in time as he beats the throw by a step.
Now batting, second baseman.
First offering on its way.
Gordon.
But a good play by the first baseman to spear this one, and that'll retire the side. 1 left for Seattle. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Now at the plate, Daniel Descalzo. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it.
One of the things you want to do to get a starting pitcher out of there is make him get his pitch count up, but these guys aren't being very patient.
Now here's a line drive that'll make it out into left center, and he's going to have himself a leadoff single.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Throw won't get him.
Danny, how frustrating is this right here? First and third, you got problems all over the place.
Come right out of the dugout. Right, you're starting an inning fresh. You're expecting to have a 1-2-3 inning. You look up, and all of a sudden, first and third, nobody out. It's time to make some good pitches.
Takes this the other way to right. And the Cubs are going to strike first here. It's a base hit, and they have taken a 1-0 lead. And no chance there. He'll make it to third safely.
Boy, when teams are playing well like this team is on a nice little winning streak right here, they strike early in this one to keep the mojo working.
Yeah, Dan, from an offensive standpoint, everyone searches for confidence, and that's exactly what they have right now. Everyone contributing makes for a fun clubhouse.
He's got it to Gordon for one. To Healy for the double play.
The right fielder.
Really good pitch for the pitcher right there. Down in the zone, hits on top of it, induces the ground ball double play.
First pitch coming. Here it is. In the air, out to right. Waiting on it is Henniger. And that retires the side. Leading off the inning, Tim Beckham, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
1-1. 1-2, the count to the Mariners shortstop.
I'd be shocked if you saw anything else but a fastball right here. He's blown those first two by him. Don't give this guy a chance to speed up his bat with something off speed.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number one.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode. This guy's been on cruise control as we head into the middle innings of this one. And one of the big factors why, how about 80% of his first pitches have been for strikes?
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The next 0-2. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
In now, Domingo Santana. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. A little late that time as he swings and misses for strike 1. The 1-1. Takes a pitch for strike number 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. So striding in, Garcia hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
Henniger is there to put it away for out number 1.
Now batting, second baseman.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder and Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. Line drive to left. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Wow, I'm shocked he even pulled the trigger on that pitch. He might have been fooled right there, but he was able to keep his hands back and scramble a good pitch for a base hit.
Next to bat will be Victor Caratini. And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right. Henniger in a few steps as he takes it, 2 down.
Now batting, the left fielder, Ben Zobrist.
Now at the plate, Ben Zobrist. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Has a look, now the pitch. Ground ball right side. A dive, and he knocks it down. And a good effort here, but he's well safe at first, and there are 2 on and 2 out now.
The first baseman, number 3.
At the plate, Daniel Descalso. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. Looking to wiggle out of this, here it is. 0-1 the count. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Descalso is slugging a little under the 400 mark, so the chances of his connecting with the ball right here aren't particularly good. Descalso A California-born ball player. He was selected in the 3rd round back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a...
Hold on now. That ball is down and could score a run. And they'll put the brakes on that runner at third, and that means the bases are loaded now with two away.
The third baseman, Phillip.
Now to the plate, Phillip Evans. He singled his last time up. First delivery to him on the way. Oh, he needed to get ahead, and he does with the fastball. It's 0-1.
Well, he had big aspirations behind that swing. Pretty obvious he was trying to put 4 runs on the board in a hurry.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Bruce is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strikes. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Mariners manager Scott Service during the break about his team's offensive performance so far, and he told me he'd like to see a lot more aggressiveness in their at-bats the rest of the game. The frustration stems around not just how much they're striking out, but more importantly, how much they're striking out
Leading off for the Mariners,
he acknowledged that the opposition is making good pitches,
Jay
but he also said
Root.
that they're hittable. They feel like there's no reason to accept letting pitches in the strike zone go by in 2-strike situations.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Behind 0-2 now.
Hey, this guy has been locating his fastball all game to perfection. Talking to a number of big league pitchers over the years, they'll tell you a well-executed fastball with good location is still the best pitch in the game.
The batter.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Jay Bruce goes down for the
Healy.
first out in the 5th inning. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
Well, that two-seam fastball ran a little too much off the plate, but now that sets him up to work with something away and maybe even an off-speed pitch.
And there are 2 away now.
Now batting, third baseman.
Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Behind 0-2 now. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Mariners are down in order. They trail things here 2-0. So here now is the pitcher, Alec.
Leading off for the Cubs, the pitcher, number 25.
Addison Russell will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 27, Addison Russell.
Swung on, hit in the air and deep. Got a chance and gone.
I can tell you one thing. You might get away with throwing a ball in that location in the minor leagues, but when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what he got, a really bad result.
A bouncer to the left side. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw.
The right fielder, number 00.
Ready once again, Mark Segunas. 0 for 2, he's flown out twice. Strike taken to throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease. So another stolen base there. This definitely is a team that's used their wheels to full advantage all season long as we check out the league leaderboard for stolen bases. And you can see, in fact, that these guys currently lead the National League in that category and, in fact, lead all of baseball as well. The tag, and they got him as he couldn't get back to second.
Now batting.
Into the box,
16.
Garcia, 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit hard to third. The throw from his knees. Relay on to Healy for the double play, and that retired. Derek Holland takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
The Chicago Cubs.
Ready
45.
to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Just a tick behind for a strike. Oh, and that is right there for strike 2.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Mariners catcher.
Talk about frustrating as a pitcher. You make a great pitch like that, the guy just lays off of it. That barely missed the zone.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Olivo
your
will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something
Seattle.
started here with 1
Number
gone in the
12.
inning. Sinkers in there, no balls and a strike. He'll check in with an average still south of 230. 4 home runs and an even 20 RBIs. Hard hit ball to short. Garcia comes up with it. Oh, what a stop on the slide. Hats off to that one.
The batter, number 9, second baseman.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go D. Gordon. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike.
These are the at-bats that can just flat out frustrate you. You go up there with a plan to work the count, and now you find yourself down 0-2 scratching your head because every quadrant.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to Tyler Danish enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Seattle, number 61.
Settling in now, Ian Happ. Last time through was a base hit. Here comes the first pitch. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. The windup and the 0-1. And it's fouled away. Another one sent foul.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
On the run is Henniger. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
The batter, the catcher.
So stepping in, Victor Caratini. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Hard hit ball to second. And that's the second out.
Now batting, the left fielder.
Here's Ben Zobrist now. A hit in 2 tries so far.
Zobrist.
First pitch of the at-bat. Liner toward right center. Henniger will get there, and he puts it away to retire. Digging in now for the Mariners, Tim Beckham. And he'll get us started in what's officially the back third of this one. No balls and a strike to count. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. This pitch is popped up. Descalso is over, and he puts it away for the first out.
Up next for
Stepping
Seattle,
in now is Mitch Henniger.
right he
was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through. Pops this one up, but this will land untouched. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. Ripped down the first base line. Got him! And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. Stepping into the box, Domingo Santana. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Swing, and there it goes. He got all of that ball into the bleachers and gone. Stepping in now, Jay Bruce.
Now batting,
as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And Bruce can't come up with that one as he swings through it for strike 2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Digging in and looking for more, Daniel Descalzo. A couple of singles to his credit thus far.
The first baseman.
Ready to deliver.
Daniel.
Here's the first pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Waiting on it is Haniger. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting, third baseman.
Digging in to try it again, Phillip Evans. His line includes a single and a fly ball and 2 at-bats thus far. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Bruce has a read on it, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Tony Kemp will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
The Cubs. Number 21, Tony Kemp.
Lifted into the air out towards center field. Bruce will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move. Dylan Maples has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Maple.
And that misses inside 1-0. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
It's 2-1.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
Again, he sends it out of play. Now another 2-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now. 3-2.
Yeah, well, down 2. You better believe they gladly take a leadoff walk right here. Anything to get a base runner on and get that tying run to the plate.
Once again, a 3-2. Popped him up. Descalzo in foul ground. Oh, what happened there? It falls in.
Hey, we all love home runs and gappers, but I love the mano-a-mano right here. 5 foul balls in this at bat. He continues to make this pitcher work.
And this is going to find its way into right for a base hit. The leadoff man's on to start the 8th.
Now batting.
That's the difference in today's games. Pitchers will
Kyle
throw any pitch in any count, but the batter was able to deliver on a 3-2 breaking ball.
Kyle Seager is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. 2-0 now. 8th inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. To second for 1.
Out.
On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
Now batting.
Boy, that's about as easy as it comes.
Omar
A chopper 2-hopper
Narvaez.
turns into a tailor-made 4-6-3 double play.
Into the box now, Omar Narvaez, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
That's down.
And that misses 1-1.
Tried to go with the nasty backdoor breaking ball right there. Good job by the batter to take that pitch, work the count even.
The 1-2 pitch. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Pretty standard curve in the dirt, looking for a strikeout there, but that was a good job of recognizing it and holding back at the plate.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The next 3-2. And that's outside. He lost him ball 4. Edwin Encarnacion will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Hitting for the Mariners.
Breaking ball that's cut on and missed for the first strike. He comes in with that average down in the 240s with 19 homers, 57 runs batted in. Swing and a miss on the breaking ball, and he sets him down for out number 3.
Now
Dan Altavilla is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Dan Altavilla.
Stepping up to the plate, Albert Almora. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
The center fielder.
Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up.
Almora.
Seager is calling for it. Makes the play. 1 away.
The right fielder, number 00. Mark
At the plate, Mark Zagunis. He reached on a fielder's choice previously. Seager at third. And quickly, there are 2 away.
The batter,
standing in, Garcia. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. Line toward the alley in left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he was staring at his last at-bat right there, or probably his last at-bat. Would have been tough to get him another AB in this one, but he's able to get it done.
Hey, better late than never, and I'm sure when he walked into that batter's box right there, he's thinking, this very well could be my last AB of this game, so if I'm going to keep this streak alive, going to have to do it right now.
Pitch out. Nothing doing. Runner goes for second. And this is hit high in the air and crossing into foul ground behind third. Seager is over near the railing as he...
Leading off for Seattle,
Craig Kimbrell takes the ball
baseman.
Now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1.
Number 24, Craig Kimbrell.
Popped him up. Descalso is there. 1 down.
The batter, number 1.
At the plate, Tim
Shortstop.
Beckham. He got under one and popped out his last time up. No balls and 1 strike. Fouled off. 1 out, nobody on. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down. Into the box now, Mitch Haniger. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th.
Don't kid yourself. He's well aware that he has the hat trick right now. And after that swinging strike, he's looking at the golden sombrero.
Fouled away. A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. A ball and 2 strikes to Mitch Haniger.
That's great recognition right there on the part of the hitter. Not many guys lay off that one. That was a classic strikeout pitch, the 0-2.
Seattle, good night.
Man, they've already put the all-time winning streak record in their rearview mirrors. But with every win, it gets further and further away. We could say this now. This is one of the greatest